Human Trafficking by the U.S. Church of Scientology by Stephen Douglas. Page 41, the story of Svetlana. Svetlana was a divorced 43-year-old mother of a 20-year-old college girl. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, she lost her job, her career, and found herself officially unemployed. To pay her bills, she offered private services as a clinical cosmetologist. With certifications she received during Soviet times, she was able to work as a pediatric nurse. But in 1997, she would earn no more than 50 rubles per month, working in a government hospital. A friend of hers introduced her to the new St. Petersburg Church in 1994, and she studied at the church offices and tutored others on the teachings of L. Ron Hubbard until the end of 1997. To become a true Scientologist, she was told, would require her to go to the flagship of the Church of Scientology. That's the isolation, by the way. Located in Clearwater, Florida. This would be her first trip to the USA. Oh, you know they're going to take her passport. Although she had no use of the English language, she accepted an invitation to work as a religious worker in Clearwater for 1 year. R1 visa fraud, anyone? She was told that she would be given a 2-week intensive English language course and then study for her certification as an auditor. Following her 1-year education in Clearwater, she would then return to Russia as a Scientologist with certification, allowing her to offer auditing treatments to visitors to the Russian center at the cost of $200 to $1,000 per client. She considered this a very promising economic future. You guys know it's a bait. Svetlana was introduced to an American Scientologist in the fall of 1997 who was visiting Russia explicitly to find candidates. Listen to that, you guys. They're actually fishing for people. Just like the flirty fishing in Children of God. Who was visiting Russia explicitly to find candidates to attend the church's school in Clearwater. Stephen Dreyfus, his real name, Stephen Dreyfus, told her that the U.S. flagship would take care of all visa paperwork and would even meet with U.S. consular officials to assure her visa approval. By U.S. immigration law, the consulates had a challenging time denying such invitations, since the Church of Scientology was an officially recognized religion in the United States. Although the church agreed to take care of the invitation, they told her that she would have to pay for her ticket to Miami. It's red flag number 1. Well, there's a few, but that was a big one. Where they would arrange to meet her and escort her to Clearwater. For a recently unemployed Soviet-era worker, she did not have the money available for such an expense, but under pressure from Stephen, she found the means to borrow the necessary funds. If she had purchased the tickets 3 weeks in advance, it would have been possible to purchase a round trip for approximately $675. Stephen would not hear of waiting and told her she would have to leave the following week with him. Svetlana bought the only available price ticket she could find in such a fleeting time. Also, that's another red flag, that he's rushing her so much. Just take note of that one. The cost was over $1,500. As is required in applications for religious worker visas, she was given a contract by the Church of Scientology, which said that during her visit to the United States, she would receive free room and board, along with a financial stipend of $50 a week for her personal expenses, hygiene supplies, and social expenses.